Hey everyone, Dan from the Nostalgia Test podcast, and just want to take this time to thank you all for listening to the podcast. Manny and I really appreciate every single listener, all our fans. Please make sure you hit the like on this episode and any episode that you've listened to that you've enjoyed, and follow the podcast. I just want to take this moment to apologize for the inconsistent release of our episodes. When we started the podcast, we said to ourselves, this is about fun. This is about having fun. This is about making people happy with our comedy and our memories and telling stories. And sometimes life happens. You just got to take time to take care of those things. And we are going to be returning to more consistent releases. We have plenty of amazing episodes coming, recording new episodes, and engaging with you all out there, our fans. So thank you so much for sticking it out with us. We hope you enjoy this episode, which is going to be a short one. But if you remember, last year, Manny and I listened to Robert Palmer, Addicted to Love, and Simply Irresistible, and then told ourselves, why don't we listen to Robert Palmer for a whole single day, just all Robert Palmer. And this is the aftermath of that day of Robert Palmer. Hope you enjoy. Thank you so much, everyone, again. And welcome to the Nostalgia Test podcast. On this special epilogue episode, Dan and Manny reflect on their day of Robert Palmer. Paching! Welcome to the Nostalgia Test podcast, the show where two longtime friends put their mainstream pop culture past to the ultimate test, the Nostalgia Test.
Was that your the sound effects of yes. Dan, what did we do to ourselves is my question. Who is this for? Who listens to this? You're a psychopath.
Well, this is what I want to say. Manny, right out the gate, that is like, I should end it right there. It's like, dun. But I just want to say this. I'm not blaming you for this, but I am going to say that in the Robert Palmer episode, when people listen to it, go back and listen to it, Manny does say something at the end, around the end of the episode, where he goes, maybe we got it wrong. Maybe the person who listens to Robert Palmer has got it right. They're living a great life.
I did say that, but I believe said that, or they're not, and they're crazy. And I think I got my answer, and it's you're fucking crazy.
Wow. Let me tell you something. So
I couldn't do it. Dan.
Yeah.
Dan. How many hours do you think you listened to Robert Palmer Essentials?
Well, I started listening to that, and then I shuffled it through his entire library on Spotify. So I was getting like crazy songs as well, like in there.
Dude, the melancholy songs kill me.
Oh, there was a 12-minute song. There's a 12-minute Robert Palmer.
It's like yacht rock meets. I don't know, man. Like it is a bunch of different things, and none of the songs make sense to go against each other. Like he doesn't have a genre.
No. He has zero genre, and I think the only genre I can say that he does have is like white rock. I don't even know, because like he just tries to do reggae as well, which that was weird. I mean, and then it just didn't work. I mean,
and the pictures of this guy. Oh my God. I don't know, man. God. He looks like Teen Wolf in one of them. Like I was like, bro, there's those two songs that we did. Might have, Addicted to Love and
Simply Irresistible.
Has to be his top songs, because I couldn't handle anything else. And like those are okay, but like I thought I was gonna get more of that kind of like music. And there was some music that I was just like, this is horrific. And how did this guy have a career?
A huge career. Gigantic. Huge.
And I never want to put through that. Nobody should be listening to that at work.
No, you can't work to it. I was commuting to work, and I was like, all right, let's listen to Robert Palmer. And my commute felt like an eternity. because I was like, one, the songs are long. And like I said, there is a 12-minute song. And I was just like, why are these songs so long? And two, how did he write so many songs? I just didn't get it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was a terrible experience. We should have never done it. I regret it.
I wasted a whole day of music, like, because I pretty much have it like on my headphones on all the time, or I have like a speaker being played,
Yeah.
like when I'm at the brewery, and like it was terrible. Like there was like hour 4, I was like, do I have to really do this? And like I was like, what am I doing? Who am I doing this for? Who really gives a crap if I followed along? But I kept it going, and
Yeah.
even on the way home, and I was like, I will say I listened to one right before I went to the house. I like changed it to like chill on XM because I needed to listen to something other than what the hell I was
To
listening to.
bring the anger down.
Yeah, because I was just like, no way, there's no way. I want to know if you're out there, if you're a Robert Palmer super fan, let's get into it.
Okay, so
Call us up. I want to have an episode with you.
Call us up. There is online on our Twitter at Nostalgia Test. We did tweet something out when we did this last month, in June, and at addiction_ers.
No.
So it's a Robert Palmer Twitter account. Like their picture is Robert Palmer.
Sure, like a fan. Okay.
They could say they could listen to Robert Palmer all day, every day, no challenge necessary. I then asked, outside his obvious hits, what are your favorite songs? Their answer, there are so many styles of music that Robert Palmer played. So it depends what you want to listen to. Try a deep cut and listen to Close to the Edge and Closer to the Edge from 1994. So let me just get this straight.
This guy also voted Rocky 5 as number 1.
I just want to say this. Let me just reread the end. Try a deep cut and listen to Close to the Edge and Closer to the Edge, meaning
Cool.
There are 2 songs that have the words close to the edge in them.
Yes.
And one's Closer.
I have a beer called Dank as Funk, and then Danker than Funk.
I mean,
Yeah.
But how much closer to the edge can you get? And I don't think Robert Palmer...
I was close to the edge of doing something that day.
Robert Palmer's not on the edge of anything. His music is what I feel like people listen to when they want to make a stereotype of like what, I don't know, English rock is, because he's not American, right? I keep forgetting if he is, but
where's this person from?
Robert Palmer?
No, the fan page.
Oh, that Twitter account. Let's find out. So let's see. Addictioners. They are. I don't see a location.
Okay. Addictioners, man. I need to know, how is this possible? Are you also listening to Peter Gabriel?
I'm not. If they are, I mean, their whole Twitter account.
Like, I guess I could. I guess I could say that this is like a Peter Gabriel, Phil Collins type of style when they went solo. But I could listen to Peter Gabriel much more than I could listen to Robert Palmer.
How many Peter Gabriel songs do you know?
Like like 2 full albums. Yo, my mom used to listen to him like cleaning the house. I like straight up In Your Eyes. Whew. In your eyes, like the heat, your eyes. That whole album, I think it's called So.
I see.
The whole album I could listen to.
I wouldn't even know that was Peter Gabriel. See, like I didn't know that. I know that song.
Yeah.
But like Robert Palmer, I think I won't ever listen to those songs again unless I watch, Cocktail. Then I'll hear Robert Palmer. Or
we should do that for our 2-year anniversary celebration that passed.
We just had.
Yeah.
It just happened.
It just happened.
Like in June. Happy 2 years, Robert Palmer.
Happy 2 years, Robert Palmer. I'm addicted to you.
Did now Robert Palmer, now his music was in a movie that I was watching while this was going on, called Bringing Down the House with Steve Martin, what the hell, Steve Martin and Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah was beating the crap out of like Steve Martin's like racist sister-in-law, and the song they were playing was Simply Irresistible.
Amazing.
And I was like, why is this happening? Did
Irresistible.
you have any weird Robert Palmer like moments happen after the episode or that we did? And after
yes. Oh my God. I wish I would have remembered this. There was something that was going on, and like Robert Palmer all of a sudden came up. And I was like, how is this possible that all of a sudden? And I think I was in a deli too, and it was on. Simply Irresistible was on.
Did you walk out of that deli? You should have just walked out of that deli. You should.
No, I wanted my freaking omelet. No. Irresistible. And I was like, I wanted to tell the lady behind the counter, like, don't play the whole album. You'll go insane.
What now? If there was a really good menu item, but it was called the Robert Palmer, would you order it?
Yes. I think he's now, it's like Rickrolled. I think people should Rickroll with Robert Palmer.
I think if they Rickrolled people with that Simply Irresistible song, like just that sound first, and then just like screaming in your faces, Simply Irresistible.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Now, would you get the Robert Palmer and then also order an Arnold Palmer?
Yes, because every time I say Robert Palmer, you say it, I think about the Arnold Palmer. There should be a the Palmers. It's like it's a pack. It's like a special. It's a whatever Robert Palmer wants you to eat. So whatever is like his favorite meal,
what and do you then think you get Robert Palmer eats?
He's definitely, that guy's definitely. He cuts his sandwiches, like he cuts the crust of his sandwiches. When he makes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So this is what a Robert Palmer is. It's a peanut butter and jelly crustless sandwich with a Arnold Palmer, and that's what a Robert Palmer is.
That's a Palmer.
That's a Palmer. It's a peanut butter and jelly crustless sandwich,
which is Wonder Bread, just because
when you listen to him, you're getting white bread without crust.
You get no flake, no.
There's nothing there. When you finish those two songs in his essentials and you go the rest of it, you're like, wait, these are considered essentials? No.
I think the best part about the peanut butter and jelly sandwich on white bread is that if it's on toasted, that shit is just sticking to your mouth.
Oh yeah.
It's just like nah.
Who gets rid of crust out of bread?
If you're above the age of 10 and you're still cutting crust off your bread,
why didn't you like crust when you were 10 or younger? I did.
I don't. I think I had the crust cut off a couple times.
I think like your parents probably just did it.
I think aesthetically it was interesting to look at, but then I'm like, what are we doing with the crust?
You're wasting so much crust. We should put that to the test. Like, what are you doing? Why are you throwing away all that? You just paid for that bread.
You're throwing you're throwing a whole slice.
You worked really hard for that bread and you freaking cut the crust.
You're getting rid of the flavor. That's where the crust has the flavor in it.
Yeah. That's like eating pizza and not finishing the crust. Like, crust and bread is necessary.
See, but that's a good analogy. Everything we listen to about the Robert Palmer is just Robert Palmer, just crustless bread. Crustless bread. That's what it is.
You know what? Fuck the peanut butter and jelly. Put banana on it. Make it a crustless banana sandwich.
No, maybe it's just a crustless tuna sandwich. Like, and it doesn't even have salt and pepper in it.
Bumblebee tuna.
Yeah, it's just, and it's no salt and pepper.
Nothing.
No salt and pepper.
Just dry bumblebee tuna.
Tuna with like too much mayo, and then you cut the crust
now you
off.
added the mayo.
Well, dude, this is mayonnaise music.
All right, man. Listen, We can't go any further on this.
Oh God.
This is the epilogue. What is it? What are you calling this?
Epilogue.
Epilogue.
Dude, I can only see the top of your head. The camera.
So this is definitely
go backwards.
This because this laptop is done, dude. This laptop is no longer passing the test. We need to get a GoFundMe page of giving a new laptop.
People, we're gonna put something up.
Because I need a new laptop.
Yeah, invite us to let us host your corporate events and just like all sorts of stuff.
I am not watching Robert Palmer videos though.
That's out. We're not doing that
unless you're buying me a new laptop.
Yeah, I'm not eating tuna fish, so like but unless you're buying me a whole studio. But yeah, I think in the end, I don't think I'll ever listen to Robert Palmer again unless I'm forced to. I'm always keeping the crust on my bread. And if I'm eating peanut butter and jelly, I'm toasting that motherfucking bread, because if you're not toasting your bread, I mean, I don't understand. At this point in my life, I'm not eating bread that's not toasted.
I agree. All right, let's move on. Bye, Palmer.
All right, people. Thank you for listening to the epilogue. I mean,
see you later.
Don't
crustless bread.
Peace.
Whoosh.
Thanks for listening to today's episode. Please subscribe to the Nostalgia Test podcast to know when new episodes drop. Don't forget to leave us 5 stars and a positive review so more people can find the podcast. Share your thoughts and memories on today's topic on our Twitter @NostalgiaTest and on Instagram @TheNostalgiaTest. Tune in next time, because you never know what pop culture will pop up on The Nostalgia Test.